yes.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go fuck yourself?
Hey now.
Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
Holy shit, we're back up on the show with you and my co-host.
Hey,
One of the
co-hosts. My name is Big Trox, and the other one is here.
I'm Troxy Cotton. It's Troxy Cotton. Hey, it's
I feel like we're on the whitest version of Wildin' Out ever. Now you scrub out.
Hey,
Oh man,
up, boys?
I'm dissing like I don't watch those clips all the time. Anyway, y'all, what?
You watch
Oh, I
reaction
know.
clips to Wildin' Out.
I have control
dope.
of your YouTube channel, obviously, and it's funny when I go on there and it says the history is just all Wildin' Out. Like that's all JDirty.
Oh, I'll
watches
put
is
it on
Wildin'
while I'm
Out
working
YouTube.
on shit, just watching them like rap at each other. I fucking love it.
I know.
Hell yeah. Anyway,
I
y'all,
get
welcome
it.
back to the show. This is another
Hey.
episode number 65, which is
Sure.
convenient because that's like a ICP number sort of these days, I guess.
Absolutely.
I'm so
'cause
happy
we're
to
gonna go
have
there.
you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you too. Welcome to the show, y'all. This is dope as fuck. Myself, JDirty, Big Trox, and Troxy Cotton in the motherfucker.
Hi, everybody. I'm
You
here.
look nefarious with your hood on like that. You look like you're up to doing some ne'er-do-well things.
Did
What's
you
going
just
on?
tell me you called me a fairy?
Nefarious? Is this
He
another
doesn't
word?
like. Listen, he doesn't like the words nefarious or not maleficent. What is the word that?
Oh,
malfeasance.
malfeasance.
Mal's
Malfeasance.
feces. I'm eating Mal's feces, looking
And
like
I tried so
Jeezy's.
desperately to find a picture, or yeah, like an image of her like in a squat position where I could put the little shit emoji under her for the image, but I couldn't find it. So I was like, well, the joke's only there if it's there.
I love
That's
that.
right. That's
Hell
right.
yeah. But yeah, I'm not trying to look anything more than kind of chilly.
Yeah.
I have a
It
bald
is.
head. And,
It's a chilly time of year, isn't it?
yeah, it's getting to that time in Colorado where it's kind of fucking cold, and I'm wearing a hoodie. Why be
You live
cold
in Colorado?
hoodie?
Where are you
Believe it or
from?
not. The 303 dude.
Oh,
tell them,
That's what you're saying.
tell them where
Smoky
you
Hill.
from, JDirty.
I'll tell you
Hell
where
yeah,
I'm
but yeah,
from.
tonight, y'all, we got a dope ass show. We've got Insane E from M&E joining us tonight.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
snap.
Bit.
That's
Yeah, that's
happening
gonna-
tonight.
It's happening tonight. It goes down.
No, we don't.
It's
Oh,
going
snap.
down. So yeah, that's gonna be dope. He's gonna be joining us, so stick around for that. We got a bunch.
You know what
of
I'm going
dope
to tell
ass
him?
new
You know what I'm
videos.
going to
are you
tell him when I
gonna
talk to him? I'm going to tell him.
I will break your shit, dog.
Oh, break your shit, dog. That is the biggest
Put your
man
fucking
lady
phone
ever.
down. Hey, put your fucking phone down. I will break your shit, dog.
The way those like 20-pound tits like flopped around in that video was so funny. Like she just
20-pound tits.
they were like down at her belly button and she was angry. Like it was
Break your
such a
phone.
fucking hilarious video. That
Wow.
noise makes me happy.
Can you play it one more time, please? I really love that one.
I will break your shit, dog.
God, I mean it just evokes so much happiness.
I thought you'd like that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's
As soon as I found that one, I was like, "Oh, these boys like that clip."
I
That's-
just picture her like chasing the camera slowly before she falls onto the asphalt. It's so fucking good.
And that wasn't
then the
even
guy-
in slow motion. That's just how
No.
she was running.
and then the guy runs by him and just laughs and goes, "Ha ha ha!"
Yeah, and doesn't he check her? Like she falls because the dude like knocks into
Yeah,
her, right?
he checks her, and then the other dude runs by laughing.
I feel like we
Yeah.
should be playing the video. Like no one understands
Oh,
what
I-
we're talking about.
I don't
but
have the
it's
video.
forever
All I
gone.
have is
I
this.
will break your shit, dog.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna have awesome videos tonight that might make Johnny Five a later
Oh,
date.
holy shit! I have some wild ass shit for you boys.
no, you
Oh
don't.
yeah.
Wild.
I'm gonna start off the night. My beverage real fast here.
Oh,
I'm
hold on.
drinking a
What's,
beer
what's
tonight,
this
too.
segment called? This segment is called.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
That's awesome. It got all condensationalized. I'm trying to dry it off so it looks better.
Oh,
I've
wow.
got this, not a new beer necessarily. Chunkin' Punkin
Ooh.
is not new, but it is new to cans, and this is the one that got sent to me last week by Katie and Jeremy. They sent me this beer, and so mad love to you two. Super
Katie
excited.
and Jeremy in Tuscaloosa. Thank you for sending.
JDirty. Well, they're in Fort Collins actually. Like I didn't really even realize until I got here how close they were.
Wonderful, sunny Fort Collins, Colorado.
And the Colorado days in.
That's fresh. I'm drinking here a little bit of a Red Hook. It's a Red Hook Hazy Big Ballard Imperial IPA. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm sipping on?
Wow.
You know what I'm sipping on?
Wow.
It is quite delicious over here. I've already poured it into my glass here. And
oh my
I'll
God.
just
You guys are making me feel terrible because I didn't have a beverage prepared. So I need like 10 seconds to get a beverage here, man.
I thought you just showed us your beverage.
No. That is not adequate. That is just a soda water. Okay.
I'm not putting the cat shit up since we can hear him off screen. That's way more fun than putting the cat shit up.
Oh, I agree.
Can you hear me?
You can hear me. No cat shit. I'm here. Okay. Okay.
Bring it cat shit here, man.
Bring it down to us, man.
I'm going to be drinking an Elysian full contact Imperial Hazy IPA.
So
this shit is about to get fucking.
I feel like you went through AA for 2 years and we're slowly making you drink again. Like I didn't think you drank beer. And now all of a sudden, like every week you're grabbing a beer. Like you don't have to fit in. You can drink your seltzer.
Big Trox's version of AA. His version of AA is he's now switched to vodka and whiskey instead of beer. That's his version of taking some time.
I know, but all of a sudden there's also beer. So I'm like, are you just old Big Trox again?
He's basically just like, hey, I guess if I'm not in ketosis or I'm in ketosis, who gives a fuck?
I'm the guy that went to my doctor. My doctor said, "Hey, you're healthy now," and I was like, "Yeah, is that cool? Should I have a beer?" And she's like,
"Ketosis sounds like one of those like fake coins you would have bought."
Cheers, gentlemen!
I just bought 30 shares of ketosis. Cheers.
Yeah, this is delicious.
Hey,
careful, thank you guys.
Man. There's a beverage here, huh?
It is a beverage here. It sure is. That's lovely.
Yeah, but I have noticed that really during this show is the only time I've drank beer in the last several weeks. No, that's not true. I had a beer on last Saturday too, so I broke it up. But you know what I'm saying?
I love how you can document now. Like
I know it's weird, dog. But hey, like Cotton said, it's not like I'm missing out. Doctor said, hey, just don't drink sugar and don't have carbs. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I support your ketosis.
I said, can I drink whiskey? And she was like, yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna send you a large cheese
your
pizza.
Sugar levels are high. Your liver doesn't matter. That's Ben shot.
Yeah, no.
And 2 liter of Pepsi. You ever had 2 liter Pepsi? When's the last time you had one of those?
Fuck, probably 15 years ago.
2 liter Pepsi was good with the cheese
2
pizza.
liter of anything? You've just had one? Like you refer to it as like a singular item?
I've definitely done that before. Yeah. Absolutely.
But when's the last time you did?
You've just
that,
housed a 2 liter?
Yeah, like, I wanted to dive in. It's not. He didn't have a soda. He said, "When's the last time you had a 2 liter?"
Yeah, that's a good point. And I meant more of like, I meant more of like using it as a,
You gotta look like it. If you're drinking a 2 liter.
No. I pretty much cut soda out for the most part as well. I will have a soda. Really, only if I'm mixing it with booze. That's the only time that I allow myself soda.
How many liters at a
anymore.
time, though, is the soda coming?
6, 7 liters of soda, and then I mix that with the.
I drink a pony keg of Mountain Dew and fucking.
I mean, remember that old Family Guy? Brian's like, I just have one glass, and it's a big gulp.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're referring to large volumes of liquid as
No. It really has been a long time. I probably had like a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper, like not in like a sitting, but I probably did that in like a day, maybe like a decade ago. And I drink the equivalent of that much soda, in a day, more than it.
You're gonna break your new window backpedaling so hard, like
you would hope so.
You're not gonna get your deposit back.
I'm not going to. But no, now soda's pretty much out for the most part. Okay, sodas, even diet soda, and the thought of diet soda is kind of like go fuck yourself. Like I don't even understand what those folks are doing.
I don't. Fuck with that.
Let me explain something to you about.
I don't fuck with any soda. It's just not my steez.
I had a soda today, and it was delicious, and I don't feel guilty.
Was it regular or diet?
I'm supportive of you. Hey, listen.
It was a half can, one of those little ones that they give children, but it was a regular Shasta Cola, and it was delicious with my lunch.
I love a Shasta.
Hey, I will never hate on anybody else for doing what they want to do. When I had the ability in my diet to eat fucking ice cream and pizza, I was doing that shit all the time. And then all of a sudden the doctor was like, you can't do that anymore. And I was like, all right. Okay.
I'm gonna have a personal pizza.
Why this hoodie's a 4X.
As soon as we're done doing this show, I'm having a personal pizza. And for any of our
personal pizza,
for sure. And for any of our booze and soda fans out there, let me tell you something you may not know. Whiskey and Mountain Dew is actually a fire fucking beverage. Okay, it sounds crazy.
What size is a personal pizza? I feel like we just gloss over some of these details.
About the size
14-inch.
Yeah, don't you like that?
It's a Papa Murphy's family size.
Yeah, exactly. Is this a take and bake?
It's one of those little frozen deals with the cheese in the crust, so it's probably got extra calories. It's probably got extra calories because it's got cheese in the crust.
Is the bottom crust like a chocolate chip cookie? I'm hardly making that up. I've seen that shit in the same box. I'm like, what is going on? This is out of control.
Shit is getting really wild out there in that frozen section in the grocery store, let me tell you.
And then you got to thaw it out just to heat it up.
You got to thaw it out, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not frozen.
I got you.
I always cook from frozen. I haven't really cooked like a regular meal in a long time. You guys still cooking dinners? Who's cooking dinners anymore? I mean,
we have families. We cook dinner every night.
Every single night.
Doesn't everyone just buy frozen food or like go pick up fast food or something like that for all of their
That's very on the frugal tip to feed your family with just fast food every day.
I have a friend that actually got me a wheel of Subway stamps, and I use those to get my family $5 footlongs every night for dinner. We just have Subway stamp dinner.
That's a Subway Sub Club card. Those still have some drinks on there.
Wait, why did you make that reference? Why am I'm slightly with it and slightly confused?
Because the friend that got me the Subway wheel of stamps is on this the show.
I was about to say, like, I used to get those, but I thought that was before, like. How did I get them? I don't remember.
Wait a minute.
I don't know, but you definitely gave me a wheel of them, and that
all of a sudden you said that, I'm like,
that got me sandwiches for years, my friend. Years.
Me too, dog. Like, how did I get all those Subway stamps? I don't remember. That shit's dope as fuck. You
did a good job. Hey, you fed a very poor Big Trox for a long time.
Hey, many times. I'm happy to say. You can't love you now. You didn't love you then.
Listen, now I can afford a $5 6-inch.
Oh, they don't even have $5 footlong anymore.
I just ripped those out again.
Holy fuck! Get closer. They don't even have $5 footlong anymore. It's just $5.
You weren't talking to me.
Now?
You just wanted.
I don't honestly think anything's $5.
I was kidding. You
fucking idiot. I don't know that you're kidding.
I wanted to take us into a whole ass segment here because we got a lot.
I need to deep dive into how I got those stamps, but go ahead.
I'm already tired.
We need a deep dive right now into this. We're gonna do
a segment. I reached over the counter and swiped them. If you want the truth.
You think you stole an entire wheel of Subway stamps?
No, I think I recall having like 3 or 4.
You didn't acquire them or something like that? Wasn't.
How
you didn't buy them on? I don't know. Buy them on eBay or like Craigslist.
Wait a minute. Shifty. Maybe I did buy them on eBay. Fuck, I don't remember. This is a deep one. I need therapy. What's the next thing?
I'm repressing all my Subway memories.
What's the next segment?
Weeks ago, there's a lot of shit that it's just gone.
Jesus.
Subway, dog. Maybe that's why I hate Subway now. Like I wouldn't go. Like I'd go if I needed to, but Yeah.
I haven't had Subway
Why?
in so long, and maybe it's the same
Why?
reason. Maybe it's
road
psychological.
trips. Road trips are the only time you have Subway and it's acceptable, and that's because you're tired of Burger King and McDonald's. Okay.
You know what's funny is it's like one of
Makes
the
a good
only
point.
restaurants in my small ass little town, and we call it a restaurant because there's not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Subway restaurant.
Nobody who works there calls it a restaurant, but you guys do.
No, they call it a shithole that they hate.
A
What's up,
shithole
Trox?
that smells like
I
bad
just
bread.
I love that I put that banner up and we haven't even mentioned it whatsoever. That's
I
fucking
didn't even
great to
notice
me.
the banner. I'm so on the Subway shit. Yeah, so ICP put out a new record
Yo, and isn't it called Subway $5 footlongs? This new ICP record? Let's talk about
called Subway is Yum Yum.
it. Yum yum, eat fresh. Yeah, no, they did
Change
put
it
out a
up,
record,
everybody.
didn't
So
they?
I guess my question is, do you guys
Woo,
prefer
you
an
got me on that
Italian
one.
BMT or a cold cut combo?
No, I don't like either of those, but I will tell you guys a quick
Hey,
little Subway
Trox,
story.
can I have one?
Sure thing.
Let me give
Coming
you a
right
quick
up.
Subway story. So you know something about your boy here is that he's worked DoorDash for a little bit, right? There was one day where
Got
I
a
was
little
working,
DoorDash deal.
I was working a little
You're a
DoorDash
love
deal
sponge,
all
aren't
day.
ya?
I sure am. I was working it all day and I
Alright, bud.
hadn't eaten anything yet. And it's like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock at this point. And I was just like, shit, I'm super fucking hungry. I've been driving around working all day, just like busy. Didn't eat anything. Get to this order. And on this order, there was a bunch of shit, including like mad cookies that were on there. And I get there and it wasn't ready. And it should have been ready. It was supposed to be ready by the time I got there. So then the lady, before I leave, she was like, hey, I'm so sorry that this wasn't ready. And I had to like, actually, there were some things that they didn't have. So I had to reach out to the customer and confirm the order and all of this shit, right? So she says to me as I'm getting ready to leave, she's like, would you like some cookies for your wait here? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. She puts 5 cookies in the bag. Those Subway cookies are so good. And I was so hungry. I ate all 5 of them in a row. And I felt like legitimately like my heart was going to have problems for the rest of the evening. Like I felt sick and hot and uncomfortable for the rest of my driving
part
around.
of this are you?
You
You're
ate
saying it as if
5
this is a
Subway
shocking.
cookies?
Of course, he did.
Five cookies in a row. And after the third one, I was like, I'm probably good on cookies. Like I ate the third cookie and I was like, I should not
But
have
you
any
clearly
more
were
of these
not
cookies.
like
Wow.
you're probably good because you kept going. But what's the
I ate-
proclamation here that you ate like a fat guy?
I ate the
Got
fourth
free
one
cookies
and I
you
was
ate
like,
them. That's the
and I
story, and they
said-
were delicious.
I said, definitely this fourth one should be my last cookie. But then there was only one left. And once you're down to the last of something, what the fuck do? You eat that thing. Okay. So I ate
But
the
what's
fifth
the
cookie.
story that a fat kid ate cookies and enjoyed them?
The story is that I'm trying to not be fat anymore, but still, if you give me 5 Subway cookies, I might eat
That
them
was
in 20
recently?
minutes. This was within like the past 3 months. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
you're on
so-
your way back, bro. Welcome. You're
No,
gonna be
so
here.
my
I'm
takeaway
still
is
doing
from
good.
that story
Still
is
doing good.
we're 17 minutes into the episode and we've established that 2/3 of this show needs therapy. So
Well,
3/3.
if I only
3/3.
needed
you.
food
Thank you.
therapy, but we've clearly
Yeah.
called the show Rub Hop Talk from here on out. So, so I mean, technically, we're taking a new switch anyway. We're turning a leaf on the show.
It does look like Rub Hop Talk,
Oh,
doesn't
big
it?
time.
Yeah. Hey,
Listen,
so
this
let's
is-
change it up and let's go into insane clown posse talk. As
Hell
I
yeah, something I like to
suggested
do on
earlier.
this show.
So sure, let's do that.
I want to kick this off. So we've
Done.
all kind of talked a little bit off the air about this, but first I wanted to bring up Hollow Wicked this year.
Oh, yeah.
I went online because somebody was live streaming Hollow Wicked on YouTube on Halloween night, and I logged in like 10 minutes after it started, and I got to sit and watch the entire thing. And
Really? I didn't know
yeah.
that.
It was really fresh, and it's definitely up on YouTube. If you know,
Yeah, I'll
if
check it
you're
out.
watching this right now, go look up Hollow Wicked 2021. It's super dope.
It's on there.
So I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of the old shit, played a lot of the old Halloween songs. The thing that I noticed is they didn't play anything from the last like 5+ years. The newest song that got played on Hollow Wicked was Falling Apart. Other than that, everything was like 10 years old and plus.
But you
What
said
year's
for the
Falling
most
Apart?
part, it's the classics and it's the Halloween tracks, and they've got enough Halloween tracks to do a whole show.
Yeah, and
So, like,
it was a lot
I
of
kind
that.
of get it.
It was a
But
lot
that's-
of that, but it was just
You're not gonna have "Let's Go All the Way." I know that's older than your reference, but like I'm sure they had like more of the Wicked tracks for that night. Would be my guess.
yeah. I'd say. I mean, they had a good majority of the Hollow Wicked songs, so that was dope. They had,
But in fairness,
some-
all those new shits, they've been fucking up lyrics like nobody's business in live shows. So
I
maybe
bet.
there's also reasons to that. And I'm not hating. I forget all my shit too, but I'm not doing this for real.
yeah,
That's
and
funny.
so they play the ones that they know, and it just
Yeah.
it was just about an hour, and the whole time I was like, oh, I wonder if they're gonna play anything, and it was all old classics. So it was dope to watch, and it was cool to be
Yeah.
able to see Hollow Wicked. I
I'd be
feel
willing to
like,
bet on the next tour they do some new shit. They'll do newer shit for sure because they're going to be trying to sell another record.
but my biggest takeaway, dog, was I feel like Jay is overdoing it big time. Like watching him on that Hollow Wicked, I was like, man, he's fucking running around too much. He's
With a bad heart.
Yeah, and he's
It's
said
weird,
publicly
man.
that like he and I was I was watching it with my wife, and I looked over at her. I was like, man, I feel like, I hate saying this, but I feel like we're gonna see a video of him collapsing on stage because he
He's gonna
is
go out like Gigi Allen.
he's
Let's
going
not do that
crazy up
again.
there. He's going crazy up there and running around like a wicked clown would, but
I didn't
he
think about
has
this till now.
fucking heart failure, and
Yeah.
it's scary. It was scary to watch.
It's weird because the way you said that made me think about. Remember the first famous bootleg ICP show that was going
Mhm.
around the internet.
The
What was
Panic
it?
Attack.
The Panic Attack, where he basically collapses on stage.
Yep.
That fucking video was like the most
That
viral
was
underground guerrilla style shit ever, and was referenced in Murder Dog and referenced in all these magazines. Like it was very famous. Like maybe he's not planning
So,
it, but
Cotton,
like I could see
when
it
was
happening
this?
again.
This was probably like
98?
97, 98,
In that
97.
Malenko, right after Malenko came out.
And it was
okay.
when Jay had his long dreads, and he had a panic attack on stage, collapsed, and like got taken back to the bus and cut all of his hair off. And
His iconic like wicked clown dreads. He just cut
Right.
them off so they wouldn't make him go on stage anymore. Because I
Yeah.
can't. I don't look like myself. They won't think it's me.
mhm.
And that's when the
Right.
dreads got taken out of the image. But yeah, so that's
Wow.
what and the show was bootleg. Many have speculated that they bootlegged it on purpose.
For sure.
I don't know if that's true, but that
He pulled a Kim
you
K.
know,
Yeah.
what? Oh yeah. I mean, yes.
Yeah, like
they're sort of
hired the paparazzi to come do it for you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Or
so-
put out the Ray J shit by yourself.
I thought
Yeah.
that's more what you meant.
Yeah.
But
that's
no,
what it was going for.
Yeah, so I don't
I don't
know,
know.
man.
It
I
was
hope
just-
not. I hope
No,
not.
and
I'm
that was
nervous.
my biggest concern, is that like he just like he's said publicly that he's having a health issue and that he can't walk to go get his fucking mail. And so the whole time I'm watching the screen, I'm like, dude, you're like single-handedly probably my biggest hero of like the last 20 years of my life that I've that I've followed for all this time, and like watching you defying the doctors and being like, I'm gonna fucking go out and do Hollow Wicked anyways, even though I'm like really not in good shape.
I'm doing
Yeah.
It was-
3 shows a week. I'm like, one of those could stop your heart, bro. If
Yeah,
this is
rough
true.
to watch. However, that all being said, it was fucking awesome. They ended
I mean,
with
yeah, I
I'm
agree.
They
Like,
ended
I
with I'm
didn't
coming
see it, but of
home,
course it was.
obviously, and they brought all the juggalos and the entire crowd on stage for I'm coming home, and it was just exactly what you would expect.
Is that
Like,
that a cover of the Ozzy song?
No, it's the last song on the Riddle Box, which is
Okay.
the third. It's like one of their most iconic records was the
It was
Riddle Box.
right
and-
before they blew up.
yeah,
Okay.
Riddle Box was like the last one before they became like before all the MTV shit and the
So
Disney
when you
shit
blow
and all
up
that
and immediately look for their old shit, Riddle Box was like classic right away, and that song was like, yeah, it's
So that's like right before Great Malenko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that
at
song
you there,
is the
buddy.
last song.
That
song is the last song on the album.
Out.
It's the last song on the album, and it's like it's been their closer for probably, I don't know.
It's
20
one of like
tours?
4 closers.
I've probably seen it live. Yeah.
You definitely have. Yeah, for sure.
In
So
the Stampede in lovely Aurora, Colorado.
they definitely closed with that
I had a
song.
good time with you that night, sir.
That was fun. That was.
I liked making you go down. Well, not making, but like I'm glad that you went down. And
Making you go down on me? Is that what you just said?
Making you go down.
Well, I said if you don't go to the pit with me, I'm gonna make you go down on me. That's correct. And then
And
you
I
brought
was
me
like,
4
okay.
drinks, and I don't know what happened.
All right, I'll see you in the pit later.
Wow.
Pit's in the bathroom.
No, so
that was fun.
I just wanted to touch briefly on Hollowicked before we get into the much bigger topic of
Yes.
the new record, the fifth
Yum
Joker's
Yum
card of the
Flowers.
second deck, the Young Yum Bedlam. Yum Yum. Did I say Young Yum?
Yeah, you said young. This
What?
one right here.
I'm saying Kim Jong Un.
Kim John. Why am I saying John?
John or
Awesome. We're so alone. Awesome fucking album cover. Really dope.
John? Yeah,
is
I
pretty
dig
cool.
the art. I dig the art.
So yeah, the album's Yum Yum Bedlam came out on Halloween, which at first I was irritated about because everybody releases their shit on Fridays. That's been the new
Not
thing forever.
Sundays. Yeah.
Not Sundays. And then I thought about it in like historical context, and I'm like, man, when people look back at this record, they're gonna say that came out on Halloween that year. You know what I mean? Everything else came out on the 29th. That record came out on Halloween.
Man, this bitch is like stuck as fuck in there.
Stuck as fuck.
Get her out.
And
Get her out.
Bizarre came out on Halloween. It's not like they've
It did?
never done it. So did Freak Show that same year, but it's not like they've never done Halloween releases.
Right.
It was
No, so
supposed
it
to
was-
be Christmas of last year. All right, I was trying to get it out, but it ain't worth it. I was just gonna show you. That's what like the thing like. It looks like a dummy gorgon when the face is open.
Oh, that's fresh.
Oh, that's super fresh.
You see how like it's a split face. I was trying to take it out for the glare sake, but
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
we got it
it's
there.
No, I
pretty
see
dope.
it.
But yeah,
No,
first female Joker's card.
Yep.
Awesome
That's a-
artwork.
Yep.
3 years in the making of talking about it.
Yep.
They were supposed to drop it last year, and it didn't come out, so they put this one out, the little like EP. There we go.
What was that called?
The Yum
Yum Yum's
Yum
Lure.
Lure. So
Okay.
kind of like 8 tracks that were going to be on the record, but it wasn't ready in time. So instead of getting all sorts of shit, they put what was kind of out for that era's sound, which it does
Sure.
fit the sound. And so that came out. And last week, this one dropped. And
Mhm.
Trox, what's your first of all,
Yeah.
1 out of 10, where are you at? 10 being the highest.
I would say it's definitely my favorite since Missing Link Lost. I think it's the best
So you
thing.
mean you like it more than Fred Fury and the Rat?
Yeah. Yes. And
Okay.
more than the Found record. I didn't like the Found one as much either.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
So yeah, it's probably my favorite thing they've done in like 6-7 years.
What was the last
Um,
Joker's card? Give me that.
Fearless Fed Fury
Yeah.
came
Okay.
out.
And it
3
came
years ago.
out with Flip the Rat as like 2 CD. It basically was a double album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they
Came
came
out
out.
about-
with
And
about
that-
3 years
before
ago.
that, was it Bang Pow Boom?
Bang Pow Boom was number 1. That came out in like 2012
Okay.
or 2013.
Okay.
Right, Jay?
was Bang
In that
Pow-
neighborhood.
Was that before Death Pop? Now I'm getting
Yeah.
confused.
Bang Pow Boom
Go
was
ahead.
number 1. So it went Bang Pow Boom, then Death Pop, then the
Fury.
Marvelous Missing Link, Lost and Found, then Fearless
Fred.
Fed Fury, and now you've got Yum
This
Yum
one, yeah.
Bedlam. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd say on this one, here's my thought is that I love way more songs than I don't like. I have
Agreed.
I have a very small list of songs I don't like. I'd say I'd probably give this record like, man, here's the thing. Like at first listen, I was like, probably like a 6. But now I've listened to it all the way through 5 times. And
Yeah.
I'm skipping 3 songs. I'm skipping Panic Attack for a very specific reason on Panic Attack that I don't like the fact that Violent J made another fucking song called Panic Attack when the first one was already amazing 15 years ago or 20
I
years
agree,
ago.
but that was on an Esham record. It wasn't like he came out on an
that's
ICP
fine.
record.
My only other
But
problem with
that's
it is
fair.
the hook. The rap verses on Panic Attack are dope, but then the hook comes on and I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Gangsta Codes, I don't like. I don't know what it is about that song. It sounds like a country track. Not fucking with it.
Well, you know what's funny about that was a Boondock. He gave that beat to Boondocks, and a Boondocks
Makes total
song
sense.
came out. Right. And that's why in the
Yeah.
beginning he's like, taking my beat back.
Yeah.
Like you hear him say that, and it's a Boondocks beat, and it fits Boondocks, not that track. I agree.
So I didn't like that one.
I do like that he was like looking down at his body like Ghost Dad, like fucking.
That part
checking
was
out
cool.
his-
Yeah, the end of the track is dope.
You know,
The-
yeah. So it was dope for that, but I agree.
But I didn't like the hook. I didn't like the feel of the track. And then Insomnia, for a couple reasons.
Completely agreed.
Insomnia, that's our song. First of all, fuck off. Like
Yeah,
that's
fuck
a
off.
BDC track.
We already did that. With
We
your
did it.
old boy.
BDC did it. Yeah.
Yeah, your old
no,
producer mixed it, dog.
Yeah. Fuck. And it's that one just didn't do it for me. Other than that, though, like I am overwhelmingly
This
loving
stage
this
in our game of being juggalos and following these dudes, that ain't a bad 3 tracks that we're not digging. Ain't bad.
No,
You know what I
super
mean?
dig
Like
it.
that makes me happy to hear you say, because I thought you were gonna hate it, and I actually dig the fuck out of it. And
I really did, and I didn't think like I really like Wretched. As soon as the video came out, and I watched Wretched, it with like the serial killer.
Albert
What are
Fish.
they called? What are they called? Like the fakes.
Deep fake.
fake.
Deep fakes. Yeah, the serial killer deep fakes with like Albert Fish and Charlie Manson and fucking
That was cool.
Richard Ramirez.
Fresh.
So cool. I fucking
Oh, it
loved
was
it.
awesome.
Very cool.
So that song I'm way into. I love the video, and Fuck Regret I think is like one of the dopest songs they've done in a hot minute. Clown
Getting
Drippin'.
Chris Wilding to do "Fuck the World" is the greatest shit I've ever heard.
Bro, so that do you remember Richard Cheese?
No.
Oh my god!
Because that's exactly what that
I
is.
thought that was Richard Cheese. On
I
that
think
song.
it is.
What is
it
that,
might
Richard
be.
Cheese?
Richard Cheese is this old lounge singer that did like metal songs and did like he would do like
Oh,
Rap
Roses
songs,
on
okay.
dirty rap
Parade.
songs.
And like yeah, and he would do rap. He would do like Two Live Crew
Rolling
and lounge.
down the street, smoking.
I get it. I get that. Yeah,
Indo,
okay.
sipping on
I figured
gin
they
and
hired a
juice.
guy that could do it.
So I think it might.
Sounds
I
like
haven't
Richard
seen the
Cheese.
liner notes. You should look at the liner notes. Look and see if the guy that does "Fuck the World" is Richard Cheese, because that
That was
to me.
I thought that.
That was my biggest takeaway from the track Panic Attack. Was I didn't like Panic Attack, but then Fuck the World cover came on and I was like, that's fucking hilarious. That's so
Same
good.
page alert. Same page
Nailed it.
alert.
Nailed
No,
it.
man. Of course, they're good like that. Ain't a fucking mention of him.
No, but that's who it sounded like to me. As
It
soon as I heard it,
sounded
I was like,
legit
that's
like
Richard
What's
Cheese.
his name one more time?
Richard Cheese.
Dick Cheese
Like
for
cheese.
short.
Man, there's so many goddamn names in this that I'm not sure. I'll look through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get back to me. But
Yeah.
and then the other one I wrote down was the Drunk and the Addict. That one
That song
sounded like it sounded
That's a
like
Bloody
True
Brothers
to
track.
Life. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
oh,
it sounded
big
like
time.
True to Life, but with embellishments, obviously, because Jay's verse sounded a little bit embellished, but I'm like, dude, you're definitely talking about your fucking pill addiction, and Joey's definitely talking about his alcohol, his
very
alcoholism.
much so. Oh yeah.
Like that's a good ass song.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I dig it, man. Cotton, I mean, I don't even really value or care about what your opinion is because you're just like, you're not, to you, like to review an ICP record is silly. But on the
It is
same note,
silly.
what did you think about it?
I did not care for it much.
And I didn't
There
think you
were-
would.
So, the
But you
beat
listened
on
to
the-
it.
I did, and this is not the first Clowns record that I've listened to. So, what was it a couple of years ago when the Clowns were going on tour and they were doing a record front to back? That was Great Malenko, wasn't it, or was it Hell's Pit?
Yeah.
No, it was Malenko that I took you to.
Yeah.
Okay,
it was
yeah.
Malenko.
So we went and saw that,
How'd that
and
go?
so that was probably the first time that I sat down and listened to a Clowns record front to back. was you were like, hey, this is what they're going to be doing. You should listen to this. So I listened to The Great Milenko, and I'd heard plenty of songs throughout my life. Some I enjoyed, some I did not. And I enjoyed that record when I listened to it. I was like, this is fun. I'm excited to go see the show, whatever. This one really for me was more like work. Big Trox was hitting me up yesterday and today, and he's like, hey, please listen to this album because we want to be able to talk about it on the show, and we want you to have something to talk about. My response to him was, do you have any idea how much digital media I'm behind on this week? I got Stern shows to catch up on. I got podcasts to catch up on. I don't have time to listen to an hour of the fucking clowns, okay?
I think your answer, listening or not, would have been the same because you're not supposed to care. Like if I would never play this for someone if I wanted to introduce them to what ICP is and why I'm into that.
No,
I get that.
You know what I mean?
You would pick
get that.
something off of Jekyll Brothers or Riddlebox or
but this record for where we have been in this game is exactly what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I
Jay
enjoyed.
Stings, he's complaining about a chick. There's going to be some corny rapping, the Willy Bubba voice. You know what? I don't know. I dig it. I'm glad. It's so much better than that Twisted record. It's even with the guitars, I'm down with it.
I agree. And the biggest thing about that for me is that I've been way more into everything MNE for a number of years now. And I seriously think that this record is very, very, it's the best thing out of Psychopathic in years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The intro beat was good. The beat on the intro, I very much enjoyed.
That was dope. Nice and heavy.
Wretched. I enjoyed the video for Wretched more than I liked the song just on like a listening tip. I thought the video was super ill.
The lyrics were such a Violent J song.
Totally.
Yeah, it's definitely just Violent J song.
Clown Drippin', I enjoyed. Queens, I thought was absolutely fucking ridiculous.
I kind of did. It was a corny concept.
I like it now.
He had to make a track about.
I like it now.
It had to be a track called Queens on the fucking first Girl Joker card. It fit.
Yeah.
And then
does.
I agree with you with the Drunken and the Addict. I enjoyed. And then the last one that I really was feeling was Slapnut. I really like Slapnut. I can't even remember why I enjoyed I just remember hearing that as I was doing shit around the house and looking down at the phone, and I was like, oh, Slapnut.
We're not sorry if we tricked you.
That's dope. I know. I love how they brought that back.
But then, other than that, I mean, it was long, and I wish it was less long. So the thing that Apple Music does, though, when you're listening to an album, is it'll then play something that is related to that album or something in the same genre when the album finishes. And then after Something to See ended, the next song I was like, oh, this is super dope. Turns out it was Blaze Up by Blaze You Dead Homie off of Clockwork Gray. And I was like, this song is iller than everything.
Bro, your next homework is Clockwork Gray. Because that
should I just listen to Clockwork Gray and we could talk about that next week? Because I really enjoyed it.
We could do a half an hour on Clockwork Gray. That album is fucking amazing.
Blaze Up was I'm all over that record. Song. And like that really, like, my spirits after listening to the album, I was like, all right, it was fine. I'm glad I listened to it. I'm glad I can talk to them about it. And I'll know what they're talking about. But then by the end of it, I was like, I'm just glad I heard Blaze Up because that was the first time I ever remember hearing that song. And that was great.
And I get that for sure. Blaze is the shit. But yeah, as far as the record, I liked it a lot. It's what I figured it would be. It was, it just was. It's exactly what I thought it would be. Again, the artwork is devastatingly dope. Like, there's just
that's really.
They're wrapped around the tongue of Yum Yum. Look at this, Yum Yum's butthole. At least that's what the internet's starting to dub it.
That's so fresh.
They put out mad different covers that you.
So
can,
let me tell you my biggest problem.
Can I ask you a real quick?
I know what it is.
Just a quick question.
Go ahead.
When
did
they
Cotton.
start trying to sing like this? When did Violent J
fucking years ago?
Always to sing? Is that really all? Because I don't remember that off of old shit. But like I like
Dog, go
You didn't
go
hear it
listen
on
to-
Great Malenko, but that's
go listen
the
to
last
Jungle
time.
Brothers. Go listen to Bizarre. Go
fuck,
fucking
man, a lot of those hooks.
Oh
my god, so many of them. I'm just like, bro, like I know I can't
If
sing well, and that's why
was a
you don't hear me
serial
singing on fucking
killer.
songs. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna
Cotton,
sing.
he's
I'm not
been
good at
doing
all my
it for
victims' heads
years,
and
decades.
gas station toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking. That's Ben Joe
Okay,
Bruce. That's
yeah.
Ben Joe Bruce. dog.
I
That-
wasn't sure. 'cause
that
that
part
Literally
is not-
since 1999 is the answer to your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon
All
as
right,
another
cool.
love song came on, I was like, "What's happening? What's going on here?"
Why is
on?
Violent J singing on KBPI right now? It's 10:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Um,
Okay, so
Why is
continue
Willie
with
B
what
got
you were-
that gold jacket?
What you were
All
saying.
right,
Big
do you want to
Flex.
say what your beef is, or do you want me to tell
Yes,
you what your
and-
beef is?
Oh, that's good.
Tell me what my beef is. You know what
Your
it is. Tell
beef
me.
is the new school tactic of fucking producer tags.
Oh boy,
It's so fucking annoying.
Shaggy something on the
imagine,
beat.
imagine if you're listening. Imagine if you're listening to Riddlebox and all of a sudden Toy Box comes on and it goes Mikey Clark on the beat. Fuck you, dude. I do not want to hear your goddamn producer tag.
Shaggy
don't wanna
the
hear it.
something on the beat. Oh my god.
That was
All right.
I can't remember what he said. I just knew it was Shaggy something and it was on the beat.
All
And
right,
I was like, this
it's
is
the
annoying.
Airhead and Devereaux are the two things you hear. And on one they collabed. They go Devereaux the Airhead. I'm like, now you're just confusing people.
It's
But
awful. It is fucking
the
distracting.
biggest beef
annoying.
of everybody online is that.
It's horrible. And they've
Uh.
never done it before. I don't know why they decided this was the time to do it, especially with two fucking okay. So my problem is two-parter here. I hate the fact that they did the producer tags. I hate
You hate
even
the fact
more
that his name's
that they
Shaggy.
hired a fucking producer named Shaggy. They should have just been like, hey, you have to change your name. Your name's Steve now. Like,
Steve on the beat.
yeah, you're
So-
Steve on the beat. Go fuck
So the
yourself,
dude-
Shaggy. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's
Is
Let
the
me show
other
you
producer
something.
named Violent Ed? Are we gonna go with that?
Violent
So
E.
I think that okay, I'm gonna make a guess here. And
All
I
right.
know these dudes are in the museum and I know I'm not hating, but I gotta say, I almost feel like the payment was like you're gonna get your name out through that and we'll put you in the ad book because here goes a Devereaux ad, which I don't even think is that great of an ad. That's the one, and then the other guy is he does all this lazy and crazy merch, like that's his official
What?
brand, and then this is what his looks like. Wait, there we go.
That's Shaggy.
What?
Yeah, and these are in the book, like they're not. I don't know, and but Shaggy the Airhead
That's
has
fucking
a whole
weird.
merch line to Juggalos that like sells a fucking ton of his shit. It's so weird the way all this is like happening, but
Well, and I think that's what's. I mean, the production on it was pretty ill. So it's like a lot of those beats that I think that I really enjoyed were.
their
Shaggy
beats are
Airhead.
dope.
And I was
Yeah,
like, oh, those
but
are
Trox
cool.
is
Like,
right.
that's- yeah, it's.
But
It just-
that's
that
also
was-
new hip hop. It's like it sounds like a Ouija mixtape is the problem. Like they put
And
their
it's a
name
fucking
all
joke.
over.
And it's a fucking Joker's card. And that's my
Correct.
problem. When they do Joker's cards, they and this is not me as like a Juggalo purist coming up with these rules. This is what they came up with, was that they would it was
Purist.
going to be like, none of that. They were going to have
None
like
of the bullshit. Yeah.
It's not rap
Yeah,
shit.
no-
It's like our shit. Yeah.
But-
it's a fucking Joker's card. It's not
Are
Forgotten
they-
Freshness. It's not a mixtape. It's it's
Sure.
a fucking Joker's card. And I
But,
did
hey,
not.
we get all
appreciate the
these
producer
free
tags.
beats from these guys, and then we just give them a little prop, and the Juggalos will get over it.
Give them fucking $500. Come on.
Well, I agree, but I don't know. Like, what? There's got to be
Yep.
something.
They're gonna sell enough in Yum Yum Bedlam merch today to pay for their production.
True.
So
That's true.
I
come
agree, man. But
come on.
wish
I don't want to
knew.
hear that. I don't have money to pay the producer, so we got to put a fucking producer tag in the beat.
There's
Gonna
never
save his-
been. There's even an ad in here for Kuma's band that has nothing to do with Psychopathic.
So do you think they're saying, hey, in lieu of giving all of you paychecks, we're just gonna put an ad for you? We're gonna put an ad for you in the liner notes of Yum Yum
Yeah,
Bedlam.
Ouija merch that's not even on their website. Like
They
it's
put
so
merch on
kind of
there?
weird to me.
That's weird.
That's upsetting. That's upsetting. So that is definitely my biggest beef with the album. My other big beef is why the fuck are they making songs with the same titles that they've already made, like Panic Attack and Gangsta Codes? Those are both old ICP songs.
Yep, Gangsta Codes on Basement Cuts. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
I
And
have a
then
big
guess
beef.
also
I was like,
Carnival of Carnage.
And Gangsta Codes is a fucking terrible song on this album. It's awful. I can't. I listened to it twice and now I just skip it. I don't like it.
I have a
Do you
big
remember
beef.
that name of the shitty song on the Twisted record? Me either, because it was the
Okay,
whole
so
record. So I'm
made a
just
really good
glad
point,
that one of
because
our groups put some shit out that we can bump.
One of our groups.
I love Twisted more than
Yeah,
anything.
one of our
and
groups.
as-
That's how I view it.
as I turned on Yum Yum Bedlam for the 5th time, I realized that I still haven't finished Unlikely Prescription one time.
I had finished it
haven't-
once.
I haven't finished it. So what if that doesn't tell you something? I mean,
Yeah.
I
Well, hey,
I've listened
speaking
to
of
this one 5
M&E
times.
love,
yeah,
I
I love
think
M&E. Love
we
M&E.
got to get over to an interview. But I just want to close out with I dug the fuck out of the record as a whole. Yum Yum Bedlam, ICP, you did it. I'm glad you're still fucking rapping and being clown.
Speaking of
shit-
MNE love, I
crazy
just can't
fresh.
wait for the clowns to get another beat from Young Wicked and start.
Oh,
start
hold on a
lifting up
minute.
again, 'cause that
Where's
was
one
good.
thing I wanted to read? Where's the
I'm
booklet?
just trying to say the clowns
Yeah,
haven't
no,
been
hold on.
dope since Young
Hold on.
Wicked left. Go ahead.
That's
okay.
not true. You didn't think they were dope then.
I did. I enjoyed that stuff.
So in the liner
coming
notes-
back because I'm not done. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Are
okay.
you gonna go for the same thing that I was gonna go for? Because I have it pulled up on my.
Oh,
on the
well, if
screen
you
here.
have a picture of it, yeah.
I do.
Do it.
I do.
The liner
Hold on.
notes to the MNE camp.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
exactly what I
okay.
was
I
gonna
didn't
so-
know if you saw this.
You
No,
guys are
I
so
did.
cute
So,
together. You guys are
um,
fucking adorable. This is
the
I mean,
last-
like watching you work with each other is just great.
The last thing that we need to highlight
Keep it
here
up. You're gonna be
is
watching as a fan.
in the album. In the liner notes, they did their typical thing where they're like,
Love everybody.
Shaggy thanks these people, Violent J's thanks these people, ICP thanks these people, and it was like they did all of their own thing.
Yep.
And then the very end, I don't know if I can blow this up any further. Let me see. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, I
It even
can't.
has Machine Gun Kelly on there. Like, what the fuck do they have to do with it?
It's not going to blow up any bigger than this, so I'm just going to read it to you.
I was gonna say I can read it if you can't, but yeah, do it up.
It says, I'll start from right here. We are so proud to be dear friends to so many greats, and to the long list of people who betrayed us. Y'all can suck a fat, shitty dick till the nuts pop, you slithering ass serpents. Fuck off and die already. Y'all doing nothing but polluting the earth. We loved y'all. We gave y'all a career. We cared for y'all, and y'all tried to slit our fucking throats in return. But all y'all obviously did was slit your own nut guzzling throats. You backstabbing bitches. Enjoy the flames. You've earned them.
Love
Boy.
Violent J.
So,
Like,
fresh.
god damn, huh?
there you go.
So that's
What?
that's the
fresh.
shout out to like psychopathic
Now-
that we knew.
Shouts
All
out your
I'm trying
boy.
to say here, is
I don't
that
think we're getting a new Lotus.
dog. Hold on. The list of people that message applies to.
That encompassed as much
fucking-
writing as they already took.
It's longer than the list of people that they thanked. Like
Oh
the
my
list
God.
of people that they're like, "Fuck you two," is way longer than the list of people that they thanked, and that's to me is the funniest part because it's
You
like
guys are
such
awesome.
A bitter,
It's like,
angry
did they-
little rant at the end.
it's so angry. It's so angry and bitter and just like he's so.
I think
upset.
ICP
He's
is
so
still
upset.
making more money than Twisted, just because that's how it goes. I think it's how it's going. But like MNE might be making more than Psychopathic because they've got their hands in so many different cookie jars. But the two bands, I think, could still ICP is going to outdo them. But they didn't slip
I
their
wanna
throats. They're
see-
still doing well at Piers.
I want to see a dick measuring contest or a versus battle. Either way,
In their nut guzzling throats.
The internet's picking up on this Violent J going up against Eminem in a versus battle that he challenged him the other day. What?
I just saw like a meme of that on Facebook. I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, like he said it on in an interview on No Jumper last week, and like I've seen like Hip Hop DX pick it up. It won't happen, but it would be dope if it did.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Man. Hey, so
well, anyway, why don't we get into this?
But before we say that, we're not taking no sides on nothing. We're not on any.
No.
We love everybody. We love everyone or hate everyone.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get me wrong. The next Twisted Rap CD that comes out, I'm gonna suck its dick live on this show because it's gonna be awesome. I promise. I'm gonna
rap CD.
Yeah, like Songs of Sam Hain was ill-rated. It was dope as fuck because they rapped. I'm a rap fan, not a labels fan. I love both sides. I'm sitting here. I'm all about it, y'all. But yeah,
got you,
no
boy.
Side. Yum was dope.
Yeah.
The new Twisted and the new Blades. Oh, the horror fucking sucked. That's all.
It was fine. I wish I could have listened to Stern. Go ahead with the next thing.
All right.
I listened to both.
Right now, we're gonna kick it to a track. We're gonna listen to Insane E, his new song Alien. And then we're going to bring in the man himself. Troxy Cotton is going to be mysteriously disappeared for that segment, but we're going to be back and we'll see y'all here.
Come back.
We'll see y'all here in about 30. Y'all feel? Peace.
Yo, I'm an alien, no I don't fit in, no I don't belong, and I'm not your friend, and I can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Alien, don't fit in, don't belong, and I'm not your friend. Can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Yo, what up? They call me Insane E. The microphone feeds steady smoking the greens. Now please remind me just why you find me like I'm the weird one. You're so disgusting, and I can bring change to your motherfucking face, but you looking at me like I'm from outer space. Outcast, pick last in the back of the class. Last place in a race, but I sure learned fast that I'm the one winning, giving in isn't an option. You can't stop this bitch, I'm like a toxin. I won't stop till your whole squad's dropping. My only advice for you is use caution. Don't fuck around, come on and get down with it. Pass me the blood, keep it lit, cause I'ma hit it getting real high. And I don't wanna come down like a zip line. This mine chilling in the clouds. Alien, no I don't fit in, no I don't belong, and I'm not your friend, and I can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Alien, don't fit in, don't belong, and I'm not your friend. Can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Well, I'm a little bit different, an old school misfit. Talk shit, you better keep your distance. If you stand too close, I'ma rock your lips, bitch. I'm from another planet, you can't fuck with this shit. Now peep this sweetness, I'm about to freak this out with that weak shit, bitch. I'm a genius, and I don't really wanna be a part of your team. As strange as it seems, yeah, I'm chasing my dreams. Now please believe me, I be the killer with the question mark. I bring light like a spark in the dark, and them sharks straight swerving. I hit them with the curve, then I bring them to my spaceship and show them what I'm serving. I raise the bar so damn far they can't see it. If you wanna see change, you gotta motherfucking beat it. I'ma eat it and beat it up. I really don't give a fuck. I'm making my own luck, and never will I be stuck. Alien, no I don't fit in, no I don't belong, and I'm not your friend, and I can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Alien, don't fit in, don't belong, and I'm not your friend. Can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Something's wrong with the planet lately. To another dimension, Millennium Falcon solo, not prepared for ascension. Oh, and did I mention I'm done riding benches? I'm making my own way and swinging for the fences relentlessly. I struggle mentally, but I ain't never giving up on what I'm meant to be, and I ain't never giving into your society. You try to mold me and fold me and rape me and break me down. I've been around for a minute, I've been through the gambit. You can't control me, yo, I'm off of this planet. I speak to the gods and I sit with the creatures, and truly this place has some beautiful features, but humans keep wrecking it, straight disrespecting and take it for granted, continually messing it up. Tell me, who can you trust? Yo, can I get a witness? Shit's fucked up. Alien, no I don't fit in, no I don't belong, and I'm not your friend, and I can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Alien, don't fit in, don't belong, and I'm not your friend. Can't relate to the ways that you hate me. Something's wrong with the planet lately. Something's wrong with the planet lately.
Scrubhop.com.
Hell fucking yeah, y'all. Welcome back to Scrub Hop Talk. We appreciate you guys. That was Alien by Insane E, and the alien himself is right in front of us. Welcome to the show, homie.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing?
Fucking, we're doing great, man. We appreciate you joining us here on Scrub Hop Talk on a Sunday night.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, I could talk about you and tell everyone who you are, but let me give you the floor for a minute. And who's Insane E to this crowd, to our people?
Well, I mean, some people know me as the coloring book guy. Some people know me as the graphics guy for Magic Ninja Entertainment. Some people know me as Insane E, the guy who spits liquid fire.
The
Occasionally.
alien, if you will.
The alien. I'm not really from this planet. Who else am I? I'm a few other people inside of my head, but
Hey, asshole, when your lady's mad at you, we all understand.
that's right. That's right. Definitely
We all
an
have
asshole.
aliases.
But yeah, so it's good. How's things going
Man,
for you?
we're good. I wanted to jump right off the bat when you said the coloring book guy,
Yes.
because first off, when did the first one come out? Like,
Okay, so
around what year?
I released the prototype of the first one I took to the gathering in 2004. So the official first one for sale was 2005.
And
So-
in those years, my boy Big Trox, he bought one that year. I
Absolutely.
remember him having them. We all saw him like, who's doing this? Is this a hatchet project? Nah, some juggalos walking around selling them. And you're right, we knew of you, but no one knew you or what you were doing.
You know, I get a lot of times people are like, "You're that comic book guy, right?" And I'm like, "It's not a comic book. It is a coloring book."
So
Get it-
tell
get
the
it right.
audience out there that may not have been at the gathering in 2005 and been able to purchase one.
I'm
of
pretty
these
sure everyone
historical
watching was
relics.
at that gathering.
Tell us, tell our audience a little bit about what this coloring book was.
All right, so you know, I've been a juggalo since I was in like 7th, 8th grade, around that time, and I've always been an artist, so I've been drawing pictures in the juggalo world since then, and along the years, somebody mentioned that I should do a coloring book because of the style that I draw in, and so I put together a book of 30 or 40 pages in the first volume of just random drawings that I do of ICP, Twisted, Blaze,
Juggalo inspired cartoons.
yeah, right. You know, the Dark Carnival, or you know, I threw some mazes in the first one. So it's a coloring book of my own artwork based off of ICP, Twisted, Blaze,
Hell
Psychopath.
yeah. And it hit because you kept, then the subsequent years kept happening, and I kept seeing these things come out, and then I'm like, I gotta collect these.
Volume 1 came out in 05. Volume 2 came out in 2008. Volume 3 came out in 2012. So every almost 3 to 4 years, I dropped a new one. And then, and that's what really got my name out there in the Juggalo world. So I started going to the gatherings back in 2001 was my first one in Toledo.
Nice. Yeah,
And,
boy, me too.
yay.
That was my first one also.
I
Hell
remember
yeah.
having very faded memories of that building.
Yeah, those indoor ones were pretty classic. But
oh yeah.
Nothing beats
Peoria.
the
Hell yeah.
so yeah, I was selling those, and I like when I took the prototype to the gathering, it was like there was not too many people in the Juggalo community doing stuff like that. Now,
Sure, yeah,
now
I was gonna say that too.
People doing all kinds of awesome things, in the world. But back then, it was kind of scarce, other than the art galleries at the gatherings and things like that, the art shows and stuff.
And those are like almost sanctioned tents, not this thing that's moving around and people are starting to talk about. Like, it's so dope to me that because we remember that, No,
and I remember I was at all 3 of those gatherings that you referenced, and I remember it became oh my God, there's a new coloring book. We got to get one, and it like the word spread around the gathering so quickly because it was such like
it's so unique,
big
piece of
iconic
merch
item.
that
Yeah,
they
like you really came up with this like super awesome iconic thing from the gathering that a lot of juggalos will always remember. So
where'd you get that? This guy in a backpack over. Everyone had the fucking backpack.
And that's the thing about it was super guerrilla style. I didn't fucking have a table set up or a booth anywhere. It was all just me and my homies like hustling out of my book bag. We took 300-400 books to the gathering and sold out in a couple days every year for fucking from 2005 all the way up till 2000. The 17th annual Wizard of the Hood one. That's when I stopped going. That's the last one I was at anyway. And
so all of this, right? Hey, me too. That's funny.
Was the Wizard of the Hood gathering? Was
oh yeah,
a fucking awesome time.
So sick. So the coloring book, though, is that ultimately led you to starting to do artwork for Psychopathic? Is that correct?
Right. Yep.
Like they started seeing this, like, hey, this dude's dope. These kids like his style.
Right.
Let's fuck with
Rachel Paul. I don't know if you know Rachel Paul. She's a Juggalo artist as well. She does the tarot cards. She worked with them, and she's the one who passed my information along to them. And in 2010, they hired me as a graphic artist, doing T-shirt designs, and eventually leading into doing album designs and stuff of that nature with them. So I worked for Psychopathic for about 3 or 4 years, roughly.
Now, where you are now is epic, but you made it to Psychopathic on your art, being a Juggalo for all these years. Mind blowing. I mean, is that why you're an alien? It fucking threw your brain up to the fucking clouds. And...
Man, I'll tell you what, being into the scene, where coming up, listening to these guys, and then working for these guys is still so surreal to me. I can't, I can't believe that I get to wake up every day and design a Twisted albums. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right.
It's nuts to me. It's still crazy, unreal to me. And
in your short
super fanboy, super fanboy still, like trying to contain my excitement.
Pretend like it's not dope as fuck that you're on every cover.
Yeah.
No, in your short time at the Hatchet, I wanted to say, you told me you did the box set, which is probably one of the more iconic pieces to come out.
That was one of my favorite things to work on, even though, I didn't design the Joker cards, obviously, but working on anything involving those first 6 Joker cards was like,
so this guy here,
look on the back, you see my name down on the bottom of it.
I was gonna say, man, it's super fresh like that. Just to be a part of it in any way had to have been dope. And then you led over to the next chapter, and Trox has an image of like fucking 100 awesome covers you've done.
I do, and I kind of want to go through these a little bit here and kind of take the audience on a little journey with
all
us.
Of them in there, but there's the ones that stood out to me the most.
Humble brag.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so these are the vinyls here first, right? I mean, this is
the House of Crazy ones.
Yep, the House of Crazy set. And that was an honor to be able to work on that project alone with Jamie and work on a new design off of something so classic in the Juggalo world. So, I mean, I hope I did it justice, but I think they've turned out dope. And, I
mean, this is one of like the, obscure pages almost of the covers that you've done. So it's nuts to me. Like,
let's move on here.
You've done this many things. When I went through it, I'm like, God damn, this guy. What didn't you do that's come out?
This is seriously everything that's been released that I can even imagine.
The Twisted single down there, if you go back one, it's not so much of a cover design, but it was like a single CD that we gave away at 420.
And you're on that.
Yeah, and that was the first time that they asked me to be on a track with everybody, and I was like, it's a legendary lineup on that track. You got Prozac, the ROC. Mikey Clark
did the time.
On it. Mikey Clark mixed it, and Fritz helped with it, and ROC, Blaze, Twisted, Ajax, my homie Ajax, and Swagtooth was on that shit. So that's like a legendary track right there. And to be asked to be on that, I was like, holy shit, yes, absolutely.
Next to that, the green circle,
my mouse wasn't working. This one right here.
Yep.
The 420 show.
Yeah, so it's not the most creative design of a disc, but it has
but a standout, as that was the first time we heard you on a bigger level, essentially, because you're being featured on a Twisted track
like that. Yeah,
that's dope, man. I mean, so go down another one, Trox.
Yep.
So this one here, again, I don't think any of this is not epic. I think it's awesome what you're doing. So go to Under Place in the Woods.
A Place in the Woods.
No, under that. What the fuck?
Under that. There is a single that they released this year. It was just a free download if you purchased something on 420, I believe, on MNE Store.
Jesus.
So it's just a single, but the fact
so obscure.
But everything in that cover is something I designed for
all
Twisted.
The wraps and the trays and the jar.
Right. And so the one right beside it, the Blues and Blunts album, was the logo that ended up on that tray, ended up on the jar. ended up on all those products. The Wicked wraps, I designed those. The ashtray, you can't see the ashtray, but it's a twisted ashtray. Shit like that. And I went to the studio, and I went in Monoxide's office, and he had all this shit laying on his desk in the office, and I just kind of set it up and made it look okay for a picture. So this is all shit that's actually in Paul's office.
Damn. That's so funny. I looked at that like, I don't own that. I gotta ask questions.
Right.
What the fuck
It's
is
just
that?
a digital single, so it wasn't.
Okay, I feel better now. I thought I was slipping.
Yeah. So I don't know if too many people even got that downloaded, because it was only something you got like a weekend on MNE store.
I mean, and the only reason I felt okay, because it's got the Rock logo on it, so I'm sure I can't fucking stand the sound of it. But on the same note, I would have bought it or bought the bundle that cost $100 to get the free physical single, and I'm like, I don't own that. So what the fuck
I
is
can't remember what the actual promo was and how you got that, but I think it was. Yeah,
but it's one of the heavy metal songs, the Twisted Sister version.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure that that's a rap song.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, I'll check it out.
See, now just because we put that logo on things now, it doesn't mean it's rock. Because we use that logo for Revelation.
I will hear that, and then I will determine if that's a true statement.
Yeah, well, okay.
Because so far that logo scares me. But this isn't about that at all. I'm just bitter. But
don't listen to Jay. Don't listen to him.
Say what?
No, I just said don't listen to Jay, and he said that's your opinion.
Oh yeah, big time.
I'm an old rock fan, and I really gravitate towards Twisted's rock style more so than the rap. And I understand why some people don't feel that, because it's not old school sounding. It's not what they
But even in the old school, I hated rock, so I'm at least consistent.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jay has never been a rock guy our entire lives. I've been standing next to this guy since we were 16 years old, and he's never liked it at all. And when he heard the recent stuff, he said, "Sounds like Head PE. You'll probably really like it, but it's not for me."
I love some Head PE as well. Head PE.
Love it.
See, there you go.
I love it. That's my shit. So
So aside from the Twisted sound and me being a hater,
I want to go to the last image here.
So I'm used to like the rock vibes. My dad, we grew up him playing guitar around fires and shit. So like I'm just
dad drank a lot and hit my mom. So we lived the rock lifestyle for the most part.
Well, I want to go to this. I want to go to this last image, because this one blew my fucking mind. Okay, look at all of these cover.
Yeah,
these album cover images.
This image is a little bit outdated because I didn't add any of the last 2 years of.
Man,
still insane.
But I'm like, how do you? If I add more of that, you're not going to be able to see shit. So
yeah.
But like at the bottom of it, like Jump Steady's The Road album was really fun to do. The spoken word album that Jump Steady did.
It's such a unique project too. So did you draw that and everything?
I had my little brother Lunchbox pose. Like I had him hold a bucket, and like I stood there and I kind of sketched him out real quick. Just to get the frame of Jump Steady there on the cover and the lantern. Yeah. Because I'm not good at drawing people in general, so I had to have like a actual person standing there. So my brother did that for me, and that project turned out to be a rare one, and people are really looking for that one. So
What's funny is it was rare enough, and then they talked about it on one of those Patreons, and it fucking like went crazy. I was like, shit, man, I should have held on to that stack I had. Fuck yeah. So
I have all the original sketch art from that. From like the
the
process of it. So like, and I thought about auctioning it off or selling it, but I'm really attached to my original drawings. Sure. So I try not to sell them off or get rid of them if I absolutely don't have to. But I'm sure some people would want that kind of stuff. Like I have the original Ninja logo, the shit like
now
that.
That's something we got to talk about. Okay. So I didn't know that you did all of those until Jay sent them to me tonight, and I got that, and I'm looking at all these messages. I'm like, oh my god, are these all designed by Insane E? And he's like, yeah, dog.
And there's probably like 50 more that I didn't put in those files.
And that's just crazy to me. The amount that you've had your hand in since you've joined this label is just is incredible. And that resume that we just showed the audience is really phenomenal. And the thing that Jay said to me immediately,
shout out to George at Magic Ninja for putting me on like that. When I met up with him, I've known him for years when he was with Psychopathic, but I met up with him at Peabody's in Cleveland one day, and he was like, "Hey, you want to come do some shirt designs for us with Twisted before Magic Ninja happened?" And he's like, "I'll keep you busy." And from that moment, I have not had time to think about shit else. So,
so dope, dog. Congratulations.
Well,
but
no, that's what I was gonna say. Was Jay followed up with the most mind blowing thing that he told me, and that is that you designed the original logo, and I just like.
Yeah, the process was Jamie Madrox often gives me his concept sketches. So they had a couple ideas for the label. I'm not going to get into what it was going to be called and where it was going, but what we were coming up with just wasn't hitting right. And you know when you see something that it's ready, So we went through a couple different names for the label, a couple different logo ideas, and then Jamie sent me some ninja sketches and some ideas. One of them was like a ninja holding a wand like it was a sword, but it looked kind of weird. It just didn't fit. We went through like several different concepts, and we ended up making what is the Magic Ninja Entertainment logo on your hoodie there, Jay.
Fucking A, baby. Award just for you, my friend.
So, yeah.
And because it's embroidered and it doesn't suck. It's good quality. So
those fucking embroidered hoodies are nice. I love them.
That's just the way to go, merch people out there listening or watching. We buy more.
We're getting ready to drop a bunch of embroidered stuff for
baby.
Black Friday. We got a lot of stuff coming. So.
Oh, are you kidding? I'm trying to save up for that. I know both you labels are going to kick my ass that day, you fucking pricks.
Yeah, we just had a meeting about all the stuff we're doing for that, but now I got to work on all the stuff. So,
well, get to it because I want to buy it. But speaking of some merch you've done, this to me is crazy fresh.
Oh,
I don't know how to get it without glaring.
That is one of my favorite pieces to have. Something that I
toy,
do, a 3D figure. I'm like,
do you see that at all, Trox? Maybe we could put up.
I can't see it. Can you tell us what it is? Yeah, we can put up an image on the edit.
Yeah, that's Andy Astro, the mascot for Astronomicon. So
that's amazing.
Like I had no idea when I was drawing it that it would be a toy, but
yeah, 3 years later, it's a fucking vinyl figure, man, and a collectible piece in the Magic Ninja world.
Yeah. The only thing I wish they would have done different with the packaging is that the flag's in front of his face. So
completely agreed, dog. I said the same.
I know why they had to do that, and it was the factory that did it. But like if it was up to me, I would have had that not there.
I completely agree because I display my shit sealed up like that. But that's all good. But that's on that Knuckleheads, the new Twisted or kind of MNE toy label. Are you behind all that shit as well? Are you?
I'm behind
the packaging.
Mainly the packaging of the actual Twisted figures, not the half pints. My buddy Tom Gonzalez does the half pints boxes.
Okay.
And he's out of Boston. He's Brain Dead Customs. His shit's awesome. So if you haven't heard of him,
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. And so he handles a lot of the stuff for AXE. And him and Eight Legs tag team on the AXE stuff, and he works on a lot of that, like Astronomicon stuff, like promo and things, and the Knuckleheads half pints. But on the Knuckleheads Twisted full size figures, those I do the packaging for those. And I didn't
all on a display case right there, else I'd show them. I should have brought them out.
Did you get the new retail ones, the green ones?
Bro, that's the one I was like, they popped up on eBay. I'm like, I got 17 fucking versions of those same goddamn toys. Why don't I have the green ones? Like, where'd those come from?
The green ones are now a retail item that you can find in select stores. We put up an ad about them a couple weeks ago about where you can find them. But I know Rock of Ages here in Michigan has them.
I'm going to Angelo's. I bet they have them.
And a few stores across the country have them as well. So if you are looking for them, I can send you a flyer on where we have them right now.
Oh, I'm looking for them, so let's make that happen for sure. Yeah. Merch horror all day.
Because those are good, and there's more shit coming. I can't even tell
dog,
you.
I love the toys and like the shit like that kind of breaks out of the norm. It's dope. Yeah. Let's get the bobbleheads.
Did you see
I don't
that?
know what you guys are working on, but let's go.
At New York
excited.
Comic Con, they just announced that they're doing the Funko Pops. I don't
Yeah,
know if you
boy.
know. And I
I'm
designed,
a big fan
I
there.
designed those as well.
So like, okay, there's some a question I
shit,
wouldn't have even thought to
exclusive.
ask. So
Yeah.
you don't like when they
Exclusive.
do that, they say, yeah, we'll do Twisted Toys, whoever the fuck you guys are. We have everything, but you design it. They don't do it, huh?
No, right, and they're gonna do the box, but not the figures themselves. We went through a
That's
long,
so dope. You
long
guys
drawn
get
out
to do it.
process to actually get them right to get Funko to be okay with what we had, but or
That's
not
amazing.
like we had originally designed the Freak Show Angel as a Funko Pop, and that was going to be what we tried to get done first, but it didn't go that way, and
Yeah,
so
that would be
we
dope
went
as
through-
fuck.
we went through a couple renditions of Jamie and Paul individually that didn't make the cut either. They just and for a good reason. They weren't what they needed to be. And by the time
Sure.
we got what they approved and what we settled on, it looks just like Jamie and Paul, and I love it.
Okay.
They look
So
great.
can you tell us?
dope,
Does it come as a set with the two of them, or are they two
Well,
individual pops?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I need it. I need it in my life. Like,
I know, and I'm not even sure when they're coming. Sometime next year. I'm
fuck
told.
yeah.
But I guess I'm allowed to talk about it because they already announced that they're doing them. So
Yeah, and they
but
actually
I
put
saw
out a
the
tweet
announcement.
today that said Insane E can say whatever he needs to on Scrub Hop Talk tonight. They're like, spill the beans. Yeah, so you're saying you turned in a version for both, I assume, but they could potentially merge them if they wanted.
yeah, they could. Well, no, they could put them into like a combo box if they really wanted to. But like they're doing all the packaging and handling all the.
Dope, dog. I cannot wait for that. And I don't even like pops. I don't care about them, but I
do.
cannot wait for those.
Everyone in my house collects pops.
I would
it's
say
going
that
down.
if they go well enough, if people show the support behind them enough, then we'll be probably doing more. We have ideas for sets, and I'm
sure you guys are going to put the same thing out in 18 color varieties, so I'll at least buy 26 versions.
32 covers.
Yeah, seriously. And one of them smells like plastic, and the other one fucking looks like shit, but I'll buy them all. God damn it.
I'm one of those guys that bought a pop off of Monoxide on Instagram. So I'm fucking I'm with it.
That's so funny.
He collects what the collectors would want. So that's a good place to get him, you know.
Yeah,
He's got
that's right.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest fucking guys into pops that I know. So
yeah.
But yeah, so
I had, you know, we kind of talked a little bit about the fact that you also rap. You know, we did talked about it a little bit, but I'm curious, like a chicken and egg kind of question. Which one came first? Did you start doing the art and started getting noticed from that, or were you rapping before you even did anything with the art? Like,
well, I always say I was born an artist. So like I was drawing and being an artist, selling. In fourth grade, I remember selling drawings of Mario Brothers and Mortal Kombat and Mega Man on little. I always had this pink paper because we weren't rich or anything, but we had what we had. I had a stack of pink paper for whatever reason. I drew Mortal Kombat and Mario Brothers and Mega Man on that shit. Sold that shit for like a quarter each or a nickel each. So I mean, I've been doing artwork and since I was young. I learned
You've
to
been
do
a professional artist since you were a child. I guess.
Right.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Still charging.
But as far as like selling Juggalo music and rapping versus the artwork.
Yeah. And then
like
so in
side.
2004, I jumped into the music. You know,
okay.
I never thought I'd be a rapper, and I never thought that I would find myself where I'm at in that sense. But a couple of guys I used to hang out with in the Lisbon Juggalo crew that I grew up with, they were just working on music up in my homie's attic, and I was like, I want to try, you know. I figured I'd give it a try. And a lot of our older music is very amateur, and I sucked at rapping for most of my life. So it's like I finally learned how to somewhat put a song together that's, you know, okay,
decently dope. Yeah.
Right. So you know, it formed from there. So I, you know, always an artist, became a rapper, trying to evolve into something. I don't know what yet.
I'm just glad
it sounds to me like you were already rapping before the coloring books started. Before the coloring books still started.
Actually, they started around the same time. pretty much. You know,
Did
like
all the lesbian juggalos help you do the comic book as well, or
the lesbian juggalos.
yes, that's what I wanted to hear, so that's what I kept it on. You could say lesbian, that's fine.
I think they'd be okay with the lesbian.
Yeah, I assume so. What juggalo doesn't want to be a lesbian these days?
What was the? I'm sorry. What was the question?
I tend to do that a lot. My bad. But no, so that's dope, man. The rise of Insane E in the Juggalo world has been crazy fresh, man. Like you're like the most probably known unknown dude because everyone knows your art, all these twisted covers, all the Joker card boxes and shit like that. And it's just in a way, it's like kind of fresh. You're living in the shadows, but
yeah, I still feel like
your shit.
I still feel like I'm pretty unnoticed for the most part, which is okay with me because I really dig my privacy a lot. I don't want people up my house all the time. But I also really enjoy the love that I've been getting because I feel like I'm sure I have some haters out there, but I don't see them. They don't make themselves apparent. So I'm trying to just keep positivity rolling, keep everything creatively flowing so that I ultimately can provide everybody that's out there with something fresh, hopefully. And I'm sure not everything I do is good to some people, and that's what it is.
That's called artwork, man. That's how it is.
It's all in how you perceive it, it's whatever. But I swear, I put my heart and soul into every Twisted album design, every t-shirt design, I bleed that shit every fucking day of my life. So I hope that energy comes out of the product as well.
No, I'd say it does, man. We dig your shit. And my last note on all of this, not even a question, but comment. I think I love your Blaze. Like the work you do on Blaze projects for some reason to me stands out even more than Twisted. Like it's just, I like the look of the Blaze projects a lot. Like I can tell you really go crazy on them.
And with each artist it's different, because a lot of Blaze's work gives me I have no real direction. They're just they give me the title of the album and say run with it.
And you do, and I can tell.
Casket Factory was a little different. Jamie had a vision for that one, and I worked with him on that.
Casket Maker is dope as fuck. That artwork is sick as fuck.
The cover art for Casket Maker was awesome. That's one of my favorite Blaze ones I did.
Graveyard Greats. That shit looked up. Like I dig your work with that. So man, we appreciate you coming on the show. Yeah, you're welcome, homie.
Oh, it's been dope, man. I feel like we could talk for hours.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
You're welcome on the show anytime. We loved having you. This has been great.
Much love.
Anytime man. You want to give some exclusives and or just spill beans that might get you fired, I'll send you the link. I'll have you on there.
It's always
Hop Talk needs a designer.
Jay was telling me, obviously the last Riders album.
Oh yeah,
it had everyone like on there, but
it introduced
like
2,000 new Riders in 3 songs.
And nobody was like clearly identified. You know what I mean? And I listened to that intro of Lil Shank reading like all the names mad quick. And to this day, I have no idea what he said. Could you tell us what your rider name was and tell us what your favorite song is on that record?
Well, the rider that I know, I'm not going to say is me.
Sorry.
I was just about to say, what are you trying to like incriminate this man? He's not a rider.
He's actually sleeping right now. He got drunk last night. His name is Quick Draw.
Quick Draw.
And he'll fucking pull up on you and dip out like before you even see him. So, he's a fucking ninja. But
we gotta play that track and listen to ourselves some Quick Draw.
I'm gonna be a rider. That's the track that Quick Draw is on. And, also on the re-release, he's on the last song, Drop 'Em. In between Sawed Off and Lil Shank.
Hell yeah. 2 guys also maybe sleeping at your house. I don't want to ask questions. Never mind. I don't want to get stabbed.
No, those guys aren't sleeping here. They're sleeping somewhere else.
Can't give away addresses. Hell yeah, y'all. Insane E, we appreciate you taking out some time. We wish you super luck and just success in your career, brother. And we appreciate you. We're gonna go out to that I'ma Be a Rider from the Riders. Right here on Scrub Hop Talk, guys. We'll be right back after this.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Motherfuckers out here shining. You know what I say? I'ma be a rider. You can ride with me. I'ma ride for you. You'll never forget me. I'll always remind you. Real riders don't die, bitch. We family affiliated and keep it up in the clique like riders. You can ride with me. I'ma ride for you. You'll never forget me. I'll always remind you. Real riders don't die, bitch. We family affiliated and keep it up in the clique like riders.
Yo, let me tell you this, don't be fucking with the riders. You'll know just what I'm saying when we pulling up beside you. Down goes the window, the smoke's rolling out. All you see is the shine of my gat, and no doubt you bounce and tuck your tail between your legs and run away. Cause these riders don't play, hey, what else can I say? Yeah, and I'ma be a rider wherever I fucking go. The riders will never die, I think it's time we let them know.
I'ma be a rider, you can ride with me. I'ma ride for you, you'll never forget me. I'll always remind you, real riders don't die, bitch. We family affiliated to keep it up in the clique like riders. You can ride with me, I'ma ride for you. You'll never forget me. I'll always remind you, real riders don't die, bitch. We family affiliated to keep it up in the clique.
Do it again, quick. I don't want
that guy. Will never do anything again quick.
That third hit on his sacrum right there, that's what paralyzed him for. Like,
oh, that's what did it, because you know the word sacrum.
I do know the word sacrum. I took an anatomy and kinesiology class. I know it. Okay,
I will give it to you. That final where he landed on like the the middle bar. God damn it! Like,
ouchies.
That might even be a little worse than that one we used to show.
Oh, then the guy that was like shoot.
Yeah.
The S slide. Yeah.
Oh my God, that thing was brutal as hell. That's a hell of a way to get out of a dope interview.
I named that one Polish slide.
Oh my!
Yeah, you guys did a great job with that interview right into that Polish
Thanks,
slide.
man.
I want to say thank you for both of those things.
We had a great time.
If that clip was supposed to be what you thought of our interview, man, I thought we did better than that.
Oh,
Jesus
I love the interview. Thank you, Insaney. We had a
thank you, man. That was dope as fuck. You are the
Shouts
bomb.
out.
Thanks for designing my hoodie. I appreciate that.
Man, I wish I could have been there.
Did he buy you the hoodie?
He did not buy me the hoodie.
Didn't buy.
He might have if you would have asked him nice.
I probably traded and sold a bunch of things he designed to get this hoodie for free. That would be a certain guess. Like, I guarantee. But yeah, no, that video is fucking like very hurty. Like, that's the only way I can phrase it.
It's very hurty.
Yeah, it's like that deserves a childish way of saying it. Like, that it was a slide. Like, I feel like
ouchies.
Well, let's go into something.
Boo boo.
Let's go into something else, because this is like my greatest fear ever, and I've told you this.
Elevator stairs, no.
Fucking check this out.
Was it a drinking fountain?
This is the same
He's
one
gone.
we watched before.
He's gone.
Oh, I thought he was gone.
Before.
Oh, we've seen that one.
That's your original. That's your original worst fear one. Play us.
No, this is a new one I just pulled.
No, it's not. Play it again.
Unless the internet is tricking me.
The internet's tricking you. This is the same fucking one we watched. Yeah,
man.
Like, if you should have just paused it, because it looks like he just went like bye. Like, he just disappeared. I don't remember seeing this one, but we might.
This is the exact same thing.
I don't think I've ever seen this. This
is what Big Trox said was his greatest fear after we watched this video.
I thought that was when like a cop tried to jump over a thing and down some stairs.
No. We saw that forever ago, and that dude fell through a floor, and that was like he fell through a floor into a basement, and that was a very different thing.
Jumanji shit.
This was the video that Big Trox showed when he said,
"Man,
guys, this is my greatest fear," and we clowned him.
I believe him because he phrased it the same exact way, bringing it back.
You know what? And I titled it again, "Greatest Fear." So, and I literally
maybe you're telling the truth.
Let's no. I always believed him that he has 6 biggest fears because that makes sense. But what I mean is, like, I get you're afraid to fall, but like you would never sit on the edge.
But what if somebody ran up behind me and like knocked me over?
But that's not what happened. That guy like got up on the ledge and then fell to his death and got
he was just a dink.
Stairs.
That guy was
I
just
definitely
a
wouldn't
dink.
do that. I definitely wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you're never gonna have to worry. I'm not gonna be in a birdhouse.
I went to one of Big Trox's kids there.
I feel like that guy that does like the YouTube thing.
You know, like
birdhouse.
I went to a little football game there at like one of those high school stadiums with Big Trox to support his child.
The football high school football deals.
One of the football deals, and I went there to support
deal,
the
doing
child.
DoorDash deal.
And one of the DoorDash deals, and at that the bleachers that we were standing on, they had one of those railings like that, and I absolutely sat my ass right on that railing, and I slid down it nice and slow, and I looked at the railing up on top of the bleachers, and I thought,
trust me, everyone watching you do that also thought slow.
Wow.
They probably thought I was fast as fuck, dog. No, I would do that anywhere I saw a stair if it looked like it was going to work out well for me.
You know what I haven't shown you? Have you guys ever seen anybody literally paint themselves into a corner?
Stop it. You're fucking kidding me right now.
No.
Whoa, is that the old guy from Squid Game?
That's concrete. Yep. He's just
What was he expecting? Like, you guys ever watch that show Floor is Lava on Netflix? Like, that guy would be like an ultimate.
I've seen all of those actually.
For sure.
Like, what was he gonna do? Smooth it over and wait for it to dry? Like,
right?
No, hold himself up there.
It wasn't.
I've seen The Matrix. This can be done.
No.
18 hours, really? That's the cure time? Fuck.
All right.
You
know what?
Or maybe that's his signature. He was signing it like that. That's how he does it. He face plants.
Big Trox, I want you to play us something
that
that we could potentially get like an audio drop from that might make us feel good in the future, like earlier things that you played. Do you have anything as such?
An audio drop. Fuck, I got something that's visually really just astounding. But
well, let's do that then. Let's do that. I'm always open to notes. Give me some notes. I just gave
yeah. Let me give you this. Okay, here, just this is kind of rough.
Okay,
just getting married.
No, this is a bummer already.
Going for a little jump.
No fucking way.
Gonna have a jump.
On heels?
Oh!
Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, that hurts so bad.
Look at how big her teeth get when she hits the ground.
Look at how big her teeth get. Why would she do that in heels? I don't even wear heels regularly, and I would tell you that's a bad idea.
But you wear wedding dresses on like occasion?
You can jump. You can jump off of a ledge in a wedding dress, no problem.
It went.
Most brides do.
It went the other way.
Ah.
Did you guys?
I don't even know what to say to make a joke.
Most brides do.
Yeah, figuratively speaking, of course, gentlemen. I have the numbers from Polestar.
You're taking a leap of faith.
I don't know if you guys like that one. But
yeah, if that leap of faith is any indication how the relationship's going, I would forever use condoms.
You're gonna break your fucking ankle, and your kid's gonna be a nightmare.
No, that was not a broken ankle. Are you kidding me? Did you see what happened?
I hope you
have fibula, all of it's
stiletto.
That was, hey, you're gonna be in a fucking wheelchair for a little while.
Oh my god!
Did I really say till death do us part in sickness and in health? Because we were supposed to go on a honeymoon.
Yeah,
and your sister and you look alike. And
honeymoon.
A honeymoon.
Do you think
got this hike?
Do you think they went on a
week.
honeymoon? No fucking. Oh yeah, they had a hike. They were.
No, he tried to take. He's taking our sister in my scenario. Come on, follow the story.
Man,
Jesus,
man.
No, she's never hiking again.
No, let alone walking.
She's gonna be on like 600-pound wife in a few years. like talking about what is your love like autism love or whatever the
Did
fuck
you say
guys were watching.
600-pound wife? Because that is the
No,
best show ever.
And then he said, "What is your autism love?"
No, I don't even want to focus on
Wait a
that.
minute,
I
wait
don't
a
even
minute,
wanna
wait a minute.
focus
I
there.
thought I said the first one right.
No, it's 600-pound life, not wife. But 600-pound wife is a way funnier show because it just envisions me as the
We gotta get
spouse.
the fuck out of here. Okay,
It's the
We're
spouse
out.
of that
We're
person,
done.
just like, man, my
Holy
spouse
shit.
is still 600
Oh.
pounds, and it
my
is
God.
really trouble for me.
All right, we're moving out of this.
It's
Whoa,
a definite
whoa,
hour-long
whoa.
episode.
Holy
Here you go.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
My 600-pound wife is in the box. I kept
It's
her
a
in there.
big-ass box,
It's
dog.
a fucking huge box.
It can't.
Like,
A
I put her-
refrigerator was in it before.
I put her in a refrigerator box. Is what I was gonna say.
Nobody puts baby in a
Oh,
trailer because
fuck
she don't
you
fit up in a
guys.
corner. Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
Put her in a refrigerator box.
Fuck.
Oh, that's one whirlpool. I can't say the name. Oh my god.
Wow.
Anyway.
What's in the box, JDirty?
Holy shit! Oh my god!
600-pound wife, I guess. Holy shit! All right. Let me take a beverage.
Oh my god!
I will break your shit, dog.
Do we even have to do this episode anymore? I
I feel like
we're
we're
done.
on one of those like, hey now, fucking loops.
Hey
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, get out my fucking way. It's Black
Like
History Month.
history month, bitch. You remember I thought
We're
that was
having
11.
so much fun here tonight. Oh my god.
All right. What's in the motherfucking box? I do
Holy
have
shit.
something,
Give me your box.
and I've got a small story behind it, which is whack as fuck, which is not the way to start. So this week I found a tape online talking about the Jekyll Brothers era, the European snippet tape that they put out, right?
Okay. Yeah, I remember this.
No, you don't. 'Cause
No, I remember
I've
hear-
only huh?
I've heard of it.
Okay. As I say, we've never seen this before in our lives.
No.
But so this is like, a snippet tape, right? That came out, the most rare of the two. Never seen one even for sale. I'm still crying over that fucking last 600-pound light shit. And my eyes are all wet. That's fucking funny. I finally see it pop up, and he was asking a lot of scrubkins for it. A lot. And I was able to talk
How many
him down.
scrubkins, JDirty? How many scrubkins?
Well, each one is worth 14.75 dollars, say. No, I don't know. I don't want to even get into it. But he was asking a pretty penny, and I offered a very rusty penny. And I was able to make a deal on said rusted penny.
Wow.
Because it had a little rip right
I see
there.
that.
Yeah. This is also a minor rip, but this one sucked. So I get it. A lot more scrubkins than one would pay. Finally get it in the mail. So excited. And I used the envelope we came in. A paper envelope showed up with this tape inside of it. It's a cassette tape, you guys. What are they made out of?
Plastic.
Fucking plastic. So as soon as I see it in my mailbox, I'm fucking lividly pissed off. But my daughter's with me, so I'm like, Daddy's not happy, I think. Like I was expecting a box. And I get it, y'all. And I don't know how to show this. It's split down the middle.
Oh yeah, no, you're showing it well.
Right here is a hole missing plastic.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
It's there, but it's hanging on by a fucking plastic hair.
So you got 100% of your money back, right?
Yes. Absolutely, man. I lost my shit
man.
immediately. Dude felt super bad, paid me back in full, and said, "Keep it. I'm super sorry." Because I was like, dude, but you don't understand. Like the tape audio world, this is the biggest fucking blow I've ever seen. Like, I know I sound corny when I say that, but there's a lot of people that this will just, it's like a crushing, pun intended, ass moment. Knowing this was coming, I've texted you, Trox, like I've got the what's in the box that is like so dope to me. And the pictures before he sent it, this thing was in great shape, no cracks. So stale. It does play. I popped a pen in there, like a paper clip, I mean, and I popped the plastic out. So I did get to hear it and play it. But a very pricey, awesome piece of dope ass merchandise became a fucking almost piece of trash, and it's super goddamn sad because like 3 of these exist that I know of, and now 2.
Man, yeah. Well, you have half of them.
I have it, and it's dope that I have it, and it's one of those. It's one of those scenarios where I'll keep it until I find a better one. But it ain't happening with this.
Sell it as a broken copy. Sell it as like, hey, I got this busted ass copy of this.
I got it for free now, which was not the. I told the dude, like, I would have rather you kept all those fucking scrubkins, man. Like, fuck, man, so stale. But yeah, it's still dope as fuck to finally own it. But goddamn, if it isn't ever like insanely sad and awful and sort of a bitter what's in the box. But
man,
still dope.
I hope next week
European
we
tape.
can get. Next week we can get a little bit more uplifting and happy. What's in the box and something that was not destroyed.
I've got an insanely dope vinyl to show you guys next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should
was supposed to be the greatest segment ever. I know it sounded whack, but it's okay because I needed to share. But it just sometimes you got to share your sorrow with your people too.
I get it.
Use bubble wrap in boxes, you fucking assholes. When it's that much money. Like, if it's over $100 for something, you need to use
fucking amateurs.
And if that's the guideline, he should have used a lot of bubble wrap.
Boy.
So yeah, anyway, that's what was in the envelope this week.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? What's in the box? Not till you give me the What's in the fucking box?
What's in the fucking box?
Did I tell you that I only watched that movie
envelope.
I only watched that movie for the first time since the pandemic. That was the first time that I actually sat down and watched 7 front to back. And
so good.
Boy, howdy, does that make me so much
How do
happier
you see
because I saw
front
that
to
within
back
the past
for
year.
a movie?
Because so the reason that I was
like, don't you watch all
segment.
movies front to back?
No.
Like,
because a movie like 7,
I watched this movie over the course of 7 days.
A movie like 7 was so culturally significant that it was a reference point for other movies, TV shows, things like that. So I saw the butterfly effect with Ashton Kutcher, and that had a scene where they went and watched 7 in it. So I saw scenes from 7 in the butterfly effect before
that
I had
movie
ever
was
seen
dope,
7.
but I forgot that they were watching 7. That's cool.
They do. They go there and watch 7, and that's when one of the badass kids like beats some dude in the face with like a partition thing. It's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah, sounds good.
How have you been drinking that beer the whole time? It's always full. It's
beer.
like a Hollywood beer.
It's the same full beer.
Are you drinking it or just like wetting your lips? I've gone through like 6 beers during this filming tonight. Like you're on the same cup.
I've had like 9 drinks.
This is my third tall boy.
What are you
we
doing?
Should probably call it soon. We should probably call it soon. Okay. Nothing.
You got nothing? Yeah,
nothing.
Probably not because you've been up in Maui. I've
been jacking it on the beach. Go ahead.
I have something that I want to share with you guys that I started watching on Netflix.
Great.
I'm keeping it real.
Oh wow.
Keeping it real.
About time.
There's a show that I found called
It's the
Inside
fourth time
Job.
we've done this. This is the first one on Netflix.
Inside Job. I've heard about this.
I'm kidding. Go on. Inside Job.
I've had Netflix things multiple times. But this one's
It's
called
about
Inside
pegging
Job.
the guy who made the iPhone.
Yes, this is all about pegging. It's and
a
edging.
Spike Lee joint. Yeah.
Yeah, pegging and edging. A Spike Lee joint.
I feel like I've been bamboozled.
That's Inside Man. Go ahead.
No. It's called Inside Job, and basically the premise, it's an animated show, and it's starring Lizzie Kaplan. For those of you that know who Lizzie Kaplan is, she's fucking great actress.
Is she a comedian?
Yeah, funny ass comedian. She
was in Party Down.
Party Down. She was one of the main characters. Party Down, Mean Girls. Yeah,
I've seen Mean Girls. So shit. One of her claim to fame was like a background character 30 years ago.
She is.
No, she was like
she's Lindsay Lohan's like goth friend when she's like first.
She's like the alt girl.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fat lesbian. Woo!
I'm a big gay dyke. Yeah, that's what she said. It's great.
She's fucking. She's awesome. So this new show, it's an animated short where she's the main character, and it's all about her being like somebody that works for this agency that is responsible for all the underground conspiracies. Like
it's an animated program.
Lizard Illuminati, and she basically is like trying to tell people that these things don't exist, and she is like the main person perpetrating all of them. And so it's a funny show. Her dad is played by Christian Slater, which also is some funny casting. He was in the movie The Wizard. Remember The Wizard, JDirty?
Was he the guy from Pump It Up?
Yeah, he was in.
Most recently, he was in Mr. Robot.
Mr.
Robot or
Pump Up the
Dr.
Volume.
Death.
Yeah, so it's a dope ass
about. I got nothing.
Dope ass cartoon.
That's what I wanted.
Inside Job. I highly recommend it. I've watched the first few episodes. They're really funny because it like spoofs on conspiracy theories but basically says that they're all true. You know, it's like the cartoon version of like all the things that you think are conspiracies are true.
Most of them,
and it's fun. It's fun.
So, but you said that's
another segment.
Christian Slater's in that. He's the dad.
Christian Slater plays Lizzie Kaplan's dad, and he's basically been sent away from from like this CIA, basically this agency, because he has disagreed with their direction, and so they sent him away. But now he's like it's kind of like Rick and Morty-esque, you know what I mean? Like he's
I'll definitely watch that. But he was recently in Dr. Death, which I mentioned previously, which was a project that he did with Alec Baldwin before he was a murderer. Go ahead.
Wow, hot take on Alec Baldwin. Hot take.
Alec Baldwin. It was an accident. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So good show. I highly
nice
recommend
time.
Inside Job on Netflix. Good animated series. Check it out. Try it out. Go ahead. Anyone else got anything?
You probably got him cold coffee once. He's like, "Get me the prop gun."
Play us out. Get us out of the thing.
There he goes. He's
I'm so
going to
sorry.
sip that beer, and it's going to stay at the exact same fucking height.
I'm so
I
sorry
hope
for
you
your
end
loss.
up missing. Yeah.
From the Netflix segment.
Oh my god. So do we have anything else, or
Sure do. Hold on. We got one more thing for that.
give us a
ad.
quick one?
Sure
Give us
do,
a quick
boo.
one.
Florida, man.
Dun, dun, dun.
On this week's
The new
edition
episode of Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Let me
We
guess.
have-
Whoa, can I take a guess?
I would love for you to.
All right. It's good. Wait, is it really a man or a woman?
It's a
I
woman.
need that. I was going to say, something tells me it's Florida woman. This woman probably finger banged an alligator in a jewelry store, giving out Toys R Us gift cards. Go.
Not a half bad guess. if I'm
I
being
love when
real.
you end it with go.
Go.
Your thoughts.
Your thoughts.
Yum Yum Bedlam. Your thoughts.
Go ahead. Your thoughts.
All right. What is this, this
Okay.
broad from Florida up to?
In this week's
Florida
edition
broad.
of Florida Man,
Florida broad.
Florida teacher charged with
You
child
gotta
abuse
get both
days
of
after
them.
being named Teacher of the Year. So,
Oh my
this one's
god.
just-
Okay.
a Florida
I feel like
educator
I
was
should quit
charged.
smiling.
Yeah, A Florida educator was charged with child abuse against a student just 2 days after being named Teacher of the Year at the school. Caroline Melanie Lee is facing a felony child abuse charge following her arrest Friday. Lee was arrested after calling a student into her classroom to speak privately and allegedly striking the female student in the face. Lee denied physically harming this. Listen. Lee denied physically harming the student, telling a police officer that she only wanted to talk to the student. The confrontation was instigated by an Instagram post about Lee being named Teacher of the Year after a student made comments questioning the win. Wow. So this kid disagreed on Instagram with the fact that this teacher should be named Teacher of the Year, brought her into a room and hit her.
Slapped her.
And now she's on felony fucking child abuse.
You're gonna call into question my ability to teach for the year? Fuck
you gonna say I'm not Teacher of the Year, bitch?
They didn't. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Why are those related? That's not fair. Nothing says she won the Slap-a-Hoe contest of a year. Like maybe she's great at breaking down Common Core math, but she's also really good at beating the shit out of a dumb student. I don't know. Maybe
win the Slap-a-Hoe contest.
What if that is her motivation?
Yo, it's Slap-a-Hoe 2021, and I'm trying to show you.
I guarantee you those.
Caroline Melanie Lee. Okay, let's talk about that. Why is in quotations her name Melanie? It's just another boring name.
Act like
Caroline.
your family doesn't know.
No, but but the thing is that that's not a Caroline, okay? That's just a straight up.
Wow.
Why would you have Caroline in quotations Melanie? It feels like you're hiding something. I don't like her.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Don't follow her, I guess.
I guess we should just not have anything to do with Caroline Melanie.
I mean, you can't even like treat a friend like that. Just slap them for disagreeing with you on Facebook. But a teacher beating a student, calling her in.
Not
just to
a
hit
teacher.
Her.
Teacher of the Year beating this.
Well, yeah. The one who was just called like the greatest.
She's like
educator.
And she's like, "Hey, come here. You don't think I'm Teacher of the Year? You don't think? Let me fucking tell you why I'm Teacher of the Year."
So you don't think I'm a good teacher, huh? You want to learn a lesson right now? Give me the baby powder.
Tell you I'm Teacher of the Year.
Right?
Oh my god.
Hey, give me that apple off my desk. I'm gonna beat you with it.
Little ass kids trying to tell me why I'm not Teacher of the Year.
I'm gonna take all the apples you guys brought me and I'm gonna put them in a pillowcase and
she's gonna Full Metal Jacket her.
Tell me on Instagram. Tell me on Instagram why I'm not Teacher of the Year.
I'm gonna Full Metal Jacket her. Oh my god! Another movie I watched.
Can you live Instagram? Is that a thing?
She
probably did that.
You know what she said?
I will break your shit, dog.
You don't think I'm a great teacher?
Florida, man. That's so crazy.
Let's get out this
Oh my god.
Florida, man.
I'm gonna break your shit, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break your shit, dog.
I'm gonna break your shit, dog.
My fucking favorite. So good. So goddamn good. Man,
she slowly went down on that curve.
All shoulders. Wow.
This has definitely been the longest episode of Scrub Hop Talk. However, probably
we are over 2
the most
hours,
fun
y'all.
we've ever had.
If you're still here, we mad appreciate it.
We're not over 2 hours, but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Close.
Okay.
No,
I'm pretty good at math.
No, you're not.
Anyway, y'all, we appreciate you guys for coming out yet again. It's Crazy Fi Dope. I think I must have missed something. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Anyway, y'all, mad love to Insane E. Thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Hell yeah.
That was dope as fuck.
Insane E, MNE.
Yeah, ICP's new record, man. We're doing it all, and you're right here with BDC on SHT.
I hope I can talk to you next time, Insane E. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have him back on for sure. That he was dope as fuck. It sounds like he's
major
just
friend
like
of the show.
Grew up in the Juggalo world and just wants to talk about it, and it's dope. So hell yeah, thank you again for you and M&E for having him on. Big Trox, Troxy Cotton, myself, JDirty. We appreciate you guys coming on. You guys got any final words before we go?
Fuck y'all.
Good. Yeah, we'll be right here next week on twitch.tv/scrubhop and every week with the reruns on scrubhop.com. We appreciate you guys. Peace the fuck out. Squid Game recap.